Have you ever wondered how people became rich and wealthy in life, looking from different aspects, from biblical aspect, historical aspect, even in our modern world? And I'm about to read an article to you that is going to be the foundation of what I have to share with you today. So let's read together. It says that who really becomes rich? According to the numbers, 75% of the world's richest are entrepreneurs, 15% are investors, 7% are athletes or people who inherited the wealth, 3% are artists, 0% are employees. It continues to say, you can't build true wealth just by clocking in and out. Nobody got rich with salary alone. And this is so powerful for us to be able to have this kind of information. That is to say that if you really want to become rich and wealthy in life, you have to have a plan to escape paycheck to paycheck. Now, this is not for you to go and quit your job. What I'm trying to say is that you have to have a plan to be able to escape the paycheck to paycheck cycle. So let me give this example. Let's assume that you want to make your first $1 million as an employee. Let's do the math. Let's even assume that right now you are making $50,000 per year. Okay, let's assume that that's what you are making right now. Let's do the math. That is to say that if you really want to make $1 million, it's going to take you 20 years of you not touching your paycheck, 20 years of you not taking a dime from that paycheck. Think about it. And that is literally impossible because you're going to buy food, pay your bills, transportation, all of these things. That is to say that if you are an employee receiving $50,000, it's nearly impossible for you to be able to make $1 million unless you have a plan that can actually help you for you to be able to make money. And that is what I'm about to share with you in this video. Let's even assume that you are making 6 figures, you are making $100,000. It's going to take you 10 good years of you not touching that paycheck for you to be able to hit the $1 million mark. And which is nearly impossible. You see that? That is why I agree with this article that nobody got rich with salary alone. Nobody. Tell me somebody who has become rich and wealthy being an employee, doing 9 to 5. No, this is not to downplay you having 9 to 5. Almost everybody is going to start from that level. You have to have a plan to escape the 9 to 5 cycle. Okay? So in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 things you can do today that is going to help you to break the paycheck to paycheck cycle. All right, let's get straight into it. Number 1, start investing early. The moment you have this mentality, you are ahead of many people because the only way to multiply your money is by investment. The only way you can multiply your money is by investment. So the moment you decide to invest part of your money, the money that you make from your 9 to 5, your paycheck, the moment you decide to set an amount on the side for investment, you are ahead of the game. So let's look at some numbers. You are 25 years watching me right now. Let's assume, okay? And then you intend to retire by age 60. All right? About how much money do you currently have in investment? Let's assume that you have zero, nothing. Right now, you don't have anything. How much will you contribute monthly? Let's assume that you are doing $400. That means that every week you are setting aside $100 from your paycheck for investment. Are we together? So that's $400 every month. For the last 30 years, the S&P 500 has returned between 10 to 12%. So let's just be considerate and let's choose 10%. Let's hit calculate right there. So by the time you are 60 years old, that $100 you are setting aside will make you $1,518,655. I repeat, $1,518,655. That is to say that you've invested consistently for 35 years. And this is the power of compound interest. I know we all know of Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett started investing at age 8. 8 years old, he started investing. And today, he's a global billionaire, confirmed. So the earlier you start, the better. So if you're watching me right now and you are in your 20s and you don't think that entrepreneurship is your path, then whilst you are receiving your paycheck, be sure to set something aside for investment. Okay? Preferably, if you can set 20% every week, bi-weekly or monthly, depending on when your paycheck comes in, and then you just take 20% of that paycheck and then you invest it aggressively. By the time you get into your old age, you have more than enough that can take care of you. So if you want to break the paycheck to paycheck cycle, the first thing you're supposed to do is for you to decide to start investing early. So that is number one, investment. Number two is for you to look at the business side of your career. I really love this. The business side of your career. And I know you might be wondering, what am I talking about? And let me give an example to explain. Let's assume that you are a professional medical doctor, certified. That is your job. That is what you do. All right. Do you know that while you receive your paycheck, you can also be earning extra income on the side, doing the same thing? In fact, that can earn you more money than what you receive as your paycheck. And that is turning that passion that you have of taking care of people, turning that passion, that skill, that knowledge into profit. So remember that you are currently a medical doctor, but there are upcoming medical doctors. What if you decide to create an offer that can help upcoming doctors? So I have a client. This client is part of my community. I have a community whereby I help people to turn their passion, their skill, their talent, their knowledge into profit in less than 90 days. So one of my clients joined. He's a medical doctor. He makes 6 figures. All right. And then myself and my team, we're able to guide him. And then he created an offer that's going to help upcoming medical doctors, those who are aspiring to become medical doctors. Okay. And then he's selling that offer at a price of $500. All right. So myself and my team, we helped him. He did a setup. I gave him all the guidelines, and then he launched the offer. The first day that he launched the offer, we had 100 sales. So 100 times 500, and that is $50,000 in one day. $50,000. Think about it. He made that in one day. But the same person, if he's to go to his workplace, he's never going to make $50,000 a day. This is what I mean by looking at the business side of your profession, of your career. Okay? So whatever you are doing right now, there are people who want to become like you. Do you know that there are thousands of people, potentially millions of people, who are struggling in the same thing that you are good at? So what then happens? The law of exchange. If you're able to help them and assist them, they will pay you for it. And this is what I mean. I've helped so many people to turn their passion, their talent, their knowledge into sustainable income in less than 90 days. And it was so fascinating. The medical doctor now told me that now he's going to begin to go to schools, all right, and then present the offer that he has already created to students who desire to become medical doctors. So imagine that every week he chooses to go to one university. It doesn't matter the state. And then he gets just 10 people to buy, all right? That's going to be 10 times 500. And that is $5,000 a day, $5,000 a day. So that is going to help you to break the paycheck to paycheck cycle. So for you to be able to break the paycheck to paycheck cycle, you have to look into the business side of your profession. And this is what I do. I help people to turn their passion, to turn their knowledge, to turn their ideas, to turn their skills, their talent into sustainable income in less than 90 days. And you don't have to quit your 9 to 5. No, you don't have to quit it. And guess what? If you decide to join my community today, I have a huge discount going on right now, 90% discount that you can take advantage of. Now let's get to the final method you can use to break out from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. And that is for you to be able to increase your income drastically by improving on yourself. The more value you give, the more money you can make. Okay? So whatever job that you have, whatever profession that you have, be sure for you to always develop yourself so that you can be able to solve problems for the same company. If I'm to join a company today, the first thing I'm going to do is how can I help this company to double their income? Maybe right now it can be the implementation of AI into our day-to-day operation. So I'll now master it and then make a proposal to management. And the moment they approve the proposal, that can help you for you to be able to increase your payment today in the same job. Let me tell you this story. I had a conversation with my friend and then he was complaining about his paycheck, okay, that the paycheck is not enough. And I told him that, bro, why don't you look at other problems that the company have? So do gaps analysis to find out what you can do that will help the company to make more money. I told him that how about AI automation? You can be able to master this and then create a chat box that can answer any inquiry that other people have. So this guy is in the tech field. We had this conversation and then he decided to master a few things. Then he wrote a proposal to the company. Then the management approved. Guess what? After he was done offering that service, the company gave him $70,000 just by installing the AI automation into their day-to-day operation. This is where the world is going. So if you can look at how you can bring more value to your job, don't look at the bad side. Look at how you can help the company to make more money. And if you can help your company to do that, or any company at all, I promise you, they are going to pay you a lot of money. So look at ways by which you can be able to increase your income. And once that increase happens, make sure that you invest that money wisely so that you can be able to break the paycheck to paycheck cycle. If you found value in this video, I want you to do me a favor and share this video to at least 5 people. Share it with people and also be sure to like, subscribe, and I do appreciate you guys so much. We just hit 9,000 subscribers and I really want to thank you all for your great support. God bless you. In the meantime, between time, I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.